Libroski, Libra, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, my tough cookie. Today I'm going to be doing where I serve a nice lay. I do serve a nice lay with you. So today I'm going to be doing your reading from January 5th to the 11th. And this is a general... I just finished a live. If you watched that live, there was definitely slay. You're going to watch this a few days after, but check that out. Totally slay. We were having a blast with the collective, and I know that you were there too. Libra, this is going to be your reading from January 5th to the 11th, and it's a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, dear Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge and get some final advice for you. You see what I'm saying? Some sassy shit up there, okay? Libroski, fist bump. So your challenge, dear Libra, is the Queen of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Capricorn. I'm getting here Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo, Cancer. Now, in your challenge with the Queen of Pentacles, you are actually grounding yourself a lot more. You're really tapping into your solid energy. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, this is about you becoming super confident when it comes to a love relationship, even when it comes to career. You are about to make a very important decision based on how someone is showing up for you, and we're going to clarify this. We're going to see, why is this a challenge for you? Is there something that's holding you back? Is there somebody here that's coming towards your way, which I feel like they are with the Six of Cups in the present moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Devil, okay? Could have dealt with the Capricorn, another air sign. For many of you, you are very smart. You want to know the truth. So you could have felt trapped in this relationship in the past, something here that maybe was hindering you from seeing the truth, okay? The Devil here is about not only just as a Capricorn, but I think that this has a lot to do with, there was something here that was toxic, unhealthy. Maybe a third-party situation, maybe certain trauma, childhood trauma, bondage, BDSM. We're going to talk about this when we clarify. In the present moment, you have the Death card. I don't know why I'm like cracking up in your reading, but I just had a goat taco, you know what I'm saying? And it's like making me feel really good with the margarita. Now you have the Death card, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So Libra, in the present moment, for a lot of you, I feel like that someone here is really feeling that you're releasing them, okay, energetically. You're detaching, you're releasing them, and they could be resurfacing for you, try to make an offer to you. This is somebody that moves very slowly. You know that. They move very, very slowly. We're going to find out more when we clarify and to see what does this person have to say to you, okay? In the near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Ace of Pentacles. In the near future, you seem to be moving towards an extreme abundance, financial success, independence, financial independence. There is something here about a brand new beginning that's going to unfold for you in the near future. And with the Chariot, you have an important decision here to make, whether you would want to actually even wait for this person. And this is a very common theme that I've been seeing literally showing up for the air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. And that's why at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles. And you have to decide whether you're going to get into this relationship or not. There is an important choice and a decision that needs to be made. Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. You still want to have faith. Hold on. Hasn't come out in a long time. You see what I'm saying? For some of you, this is a thick, nice, juicy Ace of Wands. For others of you, it could be an Ace of Cups. Take it as it resonates according to your personal preferences. For you, dear Libra, your decision has a lot to do whether you want to actually really wait for this person, give it a chance, whether you want to stay single or you want to get married to this person and have them little munchkins, if that's what you want. Okay, so a decision here has to be made. So let's get into your reading and clarify everything. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to be pulling one oracle card for you, messages of love, to see what you need to know. So dear Libra, not Aquarius, I finished Aquarius. Libra Licious, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. So your Queen of Pentacles challenge is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Two of Swords. You're still hurt by this situation, whatever happened. You have the Ace of Wands showing up back again and again. So you're hurt over the fact that there hasn't been a new opportunity between you and this person. And you have a decision here to make. Knight of Swords is air sign energy, Libra, okay? It is, you basically are, you know what I'm getting, and it's all justified. So don't get mad at me when I say this, because my Mars is in Libra, you know? You might get at times very angry and very upset, which is righteous anger, over the fact that this situation hasn't resolved yet. It's not about terrors, it's not about terroring, it's about this person. It's about them. You know what I'm saying? Because for so long, you have been wanting to have a brand new beginning with this person, and it's been just very stressful because it hasn't come into fruition yet. You do want to have a fresh start. You do want to have a brand new beginning. You have the Four of Wands. You seem to be wanting to even marry this person. But there is something here about this individual that you know is unhealthy. You still want it. It's like a forbidden fruit. It's like forbidden love for you. You still want it though. And some of you also may say, well, you know, Arman, I want it because I feel like I can fix this person. I can help this person. I can heal this person. You know, you can be a great example, which I believe you are becoming even a greater example for the people around you, for this person. But they have to come to that realization and make the decision on their own. So your challenge here is really to decide if you want to just like close off this chapter and move on and not linger in this heartbreak energy, not listen to these sad romantic songs and, you know, be a hopeless romantic. Because I know Libras are very romantic. You know, just make sure that you're not letting that heartbreak or this separation take over and take control of your life. You know what I mean? That's why you're grounding yourself. That's why you are trying to focus on your stability. In the recent past, the Ace of Swords, you wanted to know some sort of truth in the recent past. You wanted to know if this person truly loved you, if they wanted to be with you, clarified by the Three of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Many of you questioned if there was a third party here between your person and someone else. Many of you, you knew that maybe there was a third party. Your person maybe was involved with another individual. You see the Six of Pentacles is showing two people, right? So a lot of you kind of really doubted and had a lot of fears and anxiety if this person really wanted to commit to you or not. There was a fight and an argument that took place between you and this person, misunderstanding, major conflict. Eight of Swords, you kind of really didn't know what to do. You felt like a little bit trapped in this situation. There could have been drinking, excessive behavioral patterns, compulsive behavior, compulsive shopping, smoking, things that were just not healthy. So the Eight of Swords in the recent past, dear Libra, that was the Ace of Swords. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Justina. Justina. Okay, so that's you, honey buns. The Justice, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Many of you were trying to really make sense. Is this person going to be with you or not? Someone here was maybe either married in the past to another individual. Maybe there was something here about this person that you just knew was toxic and unhealthy. For a lot of you, I feel like in the past, there was a lack of commitment. Somebody here could not commit to you. Somebody here abandoned the commitment from you. Okay, that they were wanting to be with you. You are the Justice. You wanted to create peace. You wanted to have the equilibrium with this person. Now let's talk about the Devil in the recent past. You know what I mean? Devil, a lot of lust, a lot of sexual energy here. Also some sacral chakra. So it's clarified by the Temperance, Sagittarius. This is the card of a Sagittarius here. Okay, the King of Pentacles and the Star. Many of you thought you could save this person, you could heal this person, you could fix this person. You know, it's not about fixing other people in general. I'm sure you already know this, but I feel like in the recent past, you might have thought, well, maybe if I pay for this, if I invite this person to live with me, if I overextend myself financially, there is something about your financial involvement in this person's life. You thought maybe that you could, help this person to change and shift. But I feel like the toxicity, the unhealthy habits, this is something that comes from within a person. You know what I mean? This is like deeply rooted in someone's subconscious mind. The devil, the toxicity, the unhealthy habits, they need to become aware to change that within themselves. Virgo energy, okay, the high priestess here. And they knew about that. Now, in the present moment, the death card, something is transforming. Something is either ending. Every ending has a new beginning, obviously. The death card here is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like for many of you, there is this healing energy. Someone here is taking the time, a hiatus. This could be you, this could be your person. This is about taking a hiatus and a break from this chaos. It's like calm before this person is realizing they need to heal. Before they can even come towards you, they need to heal. And they could be also, this person, they could be separating from someone that's super toxic, that's super unhealthy, so that they could actually heal something within themselves and come towards you and be available for you, So you have the Nine of Swords at the bottom. There is something here about stress, overthinking, the Lovers, okay? So overthinking about this relationship, how it's gonna work out. They want to resurface. And it's the beginning of the year. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they also want to resurface, to see if there could be a chance with you. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Chariot, the Five of Wands, and the Tower. They're coming to talk about that ending that happened between you and them. Can't make this up. The Devil. And the Lovers. They're still obsessed with you. They're still obsessively thinking about you. I don't like to use that word, but that's what I'm strongly getting. Whatever you have done to this person with your charm, dear Libra, charm, whatever. You see what I'm saying? You allured this person. They're still wanting to come back. And this person either could be driving to you. Okay, I'm seeing here this person, crossing some sort of a distance because they want to come towards you and to talk to you about that ending that happened between you and them. Because obviously there has been a conflict. There has been a major argument. And I think that this person's spirit is troubled for how things ended between you and this person, for how things unfolded between you and them. And they're willing to come towards you. I think this person also is realizing that they were actually a big part of the problem. That's the reason why this situation here came to an end with the Tower, right? You see there is two people that are actually falling down the Tower. Knight of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles for you. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Death card, the Emperor, Aries energy, and the Eight of Swords, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. You feel like you're still puzzled by this person's energy. For many of you, you're already going to be stepping into your power. I think you are the Emperor, and you already have gone through your transformation, through your inner metamorphosis, through your inner changes. 13 on the timer as well. 13. Number 13 could be a very significant date or time for you. Maybe January 13, maybe October 13, September 13. I'm saying April 13 is significant too. So with the Knight of Pentacles, this is, as I mentioned earlier, it's just like slow, or just like not really being so proactive of what's happening. You're still recovering from this heartbreak. You're still trying to make your mind up if it's really worth it to go back to this person or not. In the near future, you're focusing on your financial success, on your abundance with the Knight of Pentacles. You're working on things, on projects, making more money, getting more deals, more offers. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Page of Swords, and you have the Three of Wands. There is more travels coming up for you. You could be traveling, flying, going to places, going to overseas. So, this has a lot to do with your future. You are the King of Swords. You are the Queen of Swords. You're going to make a decision, execute a plan here. I think that some of you might be thinking about telling this person that you are actually prioritizing your career first. And this is a common theme that I've been seeing coming up for a lot of the air signs. So career is going to be very, very important for you in 2026. I think for you, Libra, since you're someone that you are super creative, super funny, visual, like I know that Libras, they are very visual signs, like visual, like graphic design, modeling, things like that. So for many of you, you're gonna need to decide and be very straightforward and upfront that you are gonna putting your career first. Because I think that with the Chariot, you're gonna move forward. You're moving forward. You're headed towards some sort of an opportunity here that's gonna be presented to you. It's like almost this person feels like they're gonna have a missed opportunity with you, and they need to really earn that title, okay, and that opportunity to be back with you again. Where are you headed to? Let's talk about that with the Chariot. You could be also getting a new car, a new vehicle. There is something about driving. There is something about a move. You could be also moving to a new location as well, okay? So the Chariot is clarified by the King of Wands, the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune. For many of you, you're getting promoted, you're getting in a position, you're really, really stepping into your power, and you're entering into abundance. There is going to be a very lucrative opportunity here for you. We know this is a love reading, but your abundance and your success is literally like shouting out to me. You know what I'm saying? It's screaming at my face for you to remember and to know that you're actually entering into one of the most abundant phases of your life. There is a career promotion that's going to be happening for you. You could be applying a job. What I'm seeing here is basically you're not really putting anybody or anything on a pedestal. No person, no thing, no situation. You're focused on the future. You're focused on leveling up and elevating. And the Wheel of Fortune is here. So there is a major turning point here when it comes to your visibility out into the public, making yourself known, some sort of a success, and that's why you're grounding yourself, because you're doing the work. You're actually doing the work within you. You're meditating, you're doing the breath work, you're regulating your nervous system. That's why there is going to be a lot more opportunities coming in towards your way. And this person, I think that they're going to feel like they have a missed opportunity here, okay? There is the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Someone here is going to feel like they missed out on an opportunity. So it's clarified by the Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. There is going to be an offer here for reconciliation. My intuition is telling me that you already will have moved on. And some of you may say, you know what, I think I may go back to this person and may try to reconcile and to reunite. I feel like there is like different groups of Libras that I'm talking to. Some of you may say, you know what, I think it's going to be worth my time and I would want to invest into this relationship and invest and work it out. Some of you may say, you know what, I'm headed the other way. Where's my money at? Cash me outside, how about that? You know what I'm saying? And you may be wanting to head towards the direction where you're gonna feel like you're headed towards the bright future, the money, the success, whatever it is that you're creating for you, you're manifesting for you, okay? Nice thick Ace of Wands, juicy Ace of Wands. You have the Lovers here, so a brand new beginning here. You have all the things that you have prayed for. Buying a mega house, mega opportunity, claim that, you know what I mean, with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you get ready because you're going to get very busy. Right now, your main focus here is, you know what, let me just resolve this issue within me. Why am I overthinking this situation? Why do I think worst case scenario when I can actually think and even overthink the best case scenario? You know what I mean? Because we're all used to thinking all the best stuff may happen. What if we reprogram our mind to think the best case scenario? Let's get into the advice, dear Libra. What is the advice for you? So you have the Moon, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Now, you do have some anxiety, okay, with the Moon. You do have some doubts and fears when it comes to being with this person, when it comes to offering your love to this person. There could be potential age differences between you and them as well. So this is about you trusting your intuition with the Moon and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is someone that's very romantic, that's very caring, very loving. Who are you going to offer your love? How are you going to invest into this relationship? And it's just also about you making sure you're not exhausted, being torn apart in this relationship and your career. So the advice here for you is to fully trust your intuition, because you're the person who has a lot of love within you. Don't go back to the same mistakes. Don't go back to the same patterns, This is about you learning from your past and also establishing some healthy and strong boundaries, because you know better. Okay, so what is the love message here for you, Libra? What do you need to know? Embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. And it shows a unicorn. Embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Basically, this is about you sitting with your emotions, right? As the Queen of Pentacles, as Justina, right? And processing these emotions, but not being dominated by these feelings and these emotions, not allowing these circumstances from the past to take over you. You know, because the longer we remain in this frequency of a pity party and feeling like something was done to us and then just like sit there with it, the harder it's gonna get. This is a brand new beginning, new year. You're basically gonna be the operant power to decide the direction you wanna head on to, which is your success, because you got places to go, things to do, things to see, people to see, and money to cash out. How about it? So this is what I got for you, dear Libra Licious. Have an amazing and a wonderful, happy new year 2026. I will see you very soon. Love you so much and take care. Bye.